back to our channel. In our last video, we got one side of every wall up in our tiny home. So before we can start working on insulation, we need to get the ceiling up.
We're going to be working on the ceiling, and we're actually working from the bottom portion of the ceiling rather than the overhead loft portion of the ceiling, working on the floor. That's because when we do go to insulate, we want to try to work from up above rather than being underneath and having a bunch of dust and everything else falling down upon us.
Yes, so we decided to do the ceiling first, and then once we get the ceiling on, we can go up into the loft area and actually just set the insulation into place.
Yep.
So today is all about getting that ceiling up. It's going to take some work because we have to cut around lights and things like that. So
yeah, it's a little bit of work. We're actually borrowing a lift, which should make life a little easier, so we're not carrying these big sheets overhead.
I am very excited about the lift.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Let's go put it together and get to work.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right, because we're working on the ceiling today, it's going to require that we do a bunch of overhead lifting. I don't want to kill Melissa and have her pass out halfway through the day, so we actually asked our neighbors if we could utilize. Will you stop with the Fruit Loops?
The truth is, the little guy didn't want to lift the OSB by himself.
With my 6'2" frame, if I just extend my arms overhead, I'm almost touching the ceiling. This isn't an issue for me, little lady.
Let's just put the thing together.
All right, let's do it.
Someone to empty this heart. Any direction now would help. Let me give you a piece of advice, she said. Larger ain't bolder, and wiser ain't older. Just hold on to what you believe in. Under bridges and heavy rocks, we keep on dancing. Yes, we've traveled far, seen so many docks. Some rest, nevertheless a caress. So let me give you a part of myself, she said. Larger ain't bolder, and wiser ain't older. Just hold on to what you believe in. Everything changes, and so must we. Just stay true to what you believe in. When the nightingale sings, you should spread your wings. Take off and start anew. We just stay true to what you believe in.
We're in the kids' room getting the ceiling up, and at the back we have to cut every single board. So we're ripping boards vertically and horizontally, and Jeremy keeps cutting them too tight. So what do you have to say for yourself back there?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's take this one down and fix it.
Again.
I strive for perfection, Melissa. In all things, I strive for perfection. Okay?
We're gonna try this again. I was just telling Jeremy how he needs to buy proper equipment and actually get himself a table saw. And he was like, no, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. I'm just going to do it the hard way. So here we are. Jeremy, stop! Simple as that.
Nailed it!
We did nail it, but we did not nail it.
All right, so we got all our sheeting up on the ceiling in what is eventually going to be our kids' room. And I want to say that went really smoothly and easily, but it didn't.
It didn't.
It was just a little cumbersome. We're trying to get our system down. It worked out. It just took us a while. But now that we have this completed, I feel like moving forward, we should do better and be a lot more efficient.
Yeah, I think it will be easier to use the lift also when we're not in such tight quarters. It's really hard to move that around when it's bumping into ladders.
It's tough when Melissa and I are in here. We have our camera with a tripod. We have 2 ladders and the lift. And then we're also trying to walk in here with big 8x4 sheets of plywood. So yeah, it doesn't make for a ton of space. The living space should be a lot easier since there is more room in there. And then, like I said, hopefully this kind of speeds up and we get a little more efficient with getting all this done.
So it's sandwich time, because this build is brought to you by Peanut Butter and Jelly. So we're going to, once again, eat sandwiches, and then we're going to get back to work and hopefully get the living room area done today. So we were eating our peanut butter sandwiches, and we saw something moving in the long grass. And it was turkeys, so we're going to go see if we can find them. And maybe we can eat turkey sandwiches. Oh, shit.
Heard us coming. It's gone now. It just went around.
Aww.
You should have stuck with me.
No more turkey sandwiches.
Turkey heard us coming, went running down our little pathway we have cut through the grass here.
Well, it's peanut butter and jelly again tomorrow. We're back from lunch. It's actually later in the day than I knew. It's 4 o'clock. I thought that it was lunchtime, so we just ate sandwiches at 4 o'clock.
Plenty of time. There's plenty of time.
So we're gonna see how much we can get done in here. Hopefully we can get the whole living room done, but we do have 4 lights to cut out, and that's kind of a whole process. So we'll see. We're gonna work until we need to stop and cook dinner.
Did you just say the lights are gonna be a whole process? Indeed they are. Indeed. Indeed.
Give me your strength and show me your weakness. We're in this together now. We're in this together now. Give me your love and tell me your secrets. 'Cause we're in this together now. Yeah, we're in this together now. I'll keep you safe, I'll give you my everything. Even if we're falling down, even if we're falling down, all of me is yours, every part of me. 'Cause we're in this together now. You and me together now. What's the point of living if we're scared to lose each other? What's the point of living without you? Tell me now and I'll stop fighting. Tell me now and I'll stop breathing.
Okay, so we got our first stretch going down the kitchen done, and we are about to start on the second stretch, and we are running into these lovely little can lights here.
So in dealing with these recessed lights, we need to figure out the best method for getting a hole cut into our sheets of OSB.
Holy cow!
What's been working for us thus far is actually just mocking up our sheet, dismantling the housing of the light itself. There's just 3 Phillips head screws that pop out and everything comes apart. I then climb up on top of the joist, mark everything with pen, pull everything back down to the floor.
It's a whole lot of fun.
It's a whole, okay, you with the holy puns is out of control right now.
Okay, sorry.
Holy cow, Melissa. We take things back down, we get things cut, we get everything back up on here on the ceiling, and hopefully...
It's a hole-in-one.
Oh my goodness. And we're done. Let's get to work and see how this goes. Holy cow. Holy hell.
Hole-in-one.
Holy shit.
No, stop. So Jeremy's gonna take the whole light out. This is just good, wholesome family fun,
Okay.
right? Okay, I'm sorry. Feel free to leave a whole lot of holy puns in the comments below. I could do this all night.
Do it.
I've got a whole lot of them up my sleeve.
We're scared to lose each other. What's the point of living without you? Tell me now and I'll stop fighting. Tell me now and I'll stop.
Don't hurt your whole self, your whole self.
Okay. So Melissa and I decided to change our plans and get away from what it is that we were doing with dismantling everything, putting this up, taking it down, cutting our hole, putting everything back. We thought we'd try the router instead. Router is my favorite tool in the arsenal. So what we ended up doing is actually just nailing our sheet over the housing, drilling a hole, getting our router bit stuck in there and cutting out this perfect hole that is very tight, flush, clean, all that. So don't start with... Anyway, yeah, it worked out well. We'll probably stick with doing that now.
Yeah, that was a lot faster.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
All right.
Next hole.
Happy dance. I'm already so happy dance.
All right.
Sounds like the dentist. Putting water in their mouth.
Okay guys, that is the end of day 1 with working on our ceiling. We got a lot done. We're not quite halfway there as of yet, but we had a lot going on today. I had to run to the hardware store. That took up a few hours because of how far away we live.
Yeah.
We had to get more materials. Anyway, we're looking forward to some rest and rejuvenation. We busted our butts today and I am tired. I need to rest up and we'll wake up early tomorrow morning and hit this again.
Yep. See you guys tomorrow morning.
Okay. It is morning, day 2. Let's finish the ceiling today. Melissa's getting fueled up. I've already had my coffee. I'm ready to work.
Me too. Let's do
go.
it. Well, Jeremy climbs up there and gets that hole drilled out and starts working on that light. I want to talk about why OSB walls. I touched on this a little bit on our last video, but the reason that we're going with OSB walls is because it gives us a really affordable and strong backing to get pretty creative. We want to possibly sand and stain some walls, possibly prime and paint some walls, but we're really interested in finding some reclaimed material, maybe some corrugated metal or barn wood, or even some wood rounds, and doing some pretty fun artsy walls. And so we don't want to go with an expensive backing that we're just going to cover up anyway. We went with the APA OSB because it does most of its off-gassing when it's actually at the factory. Plus it's going to be hanging out here in our little space for quite a few weeks before it's sealed up. So we shouldn't have any off-gassing issues with the APA OSB. We were really careful to get the right kind. So that is why we went with OSB, and stay tuned because we're going to be doing some pretty fun stuff with these walls. So Jeremy's afraid to get back up there in the thing. So we're actually going to try to drill from down below.
No, hold on. I'm not afraid. It's just a safer alternative.
Jeremy's afraid to climb up there, so we're going to actually drill from the bottom and see if we can work that out. So we know the approximate location of the light. As long as we land somewhere inside that hole, we should be good. This is what happens when I try to eat and he decides he also wants to eat out of the same bowl. You're like a dog. When another dog tries to eat. So I had to get out my screw-up fairy wand once again because Jeremy's measurements were just a little tight again. So
Who took the measurements and transferred them to the sheet?
You took the measurements, I transferred them
And
to the sheet.
who drew the line that I was supposed to work off of?
You did.
You did.
No, you drew the line. That's my screw-up fairy wand. Okay, so now we're working in the master bedroom. We got the whole living room, kitchen area done. So this is a 9x10 room, which gets really tight with a lift and 2 ladders, but we're going to do our best to try to get everything up. We still got plenty of time today, so hopefully we get done.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate your support. Melissa and I are both exhausted. We just had a long 2 days of working overhead. Our shoulders are sore. We're sore just in general, but we got a lot done.
Yeah, it's so exciting to see the ceiling on because with the ceiling, we have an actual enclosed shell now. So it is starting to feel more and more like a tiny home, and that's very exciting. Every single step is super exciting, guys. So.
Indeed, feels good.
Yeah, it does. So thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you guys next time.
See you guys.